Hey everybody, what's up? It's Phil Bailey, and I'm an architect major at Academy of Art University. Not only that, but I will say that I am proud to announce that over about a year now, or just about a year, I am one of 7 now administrators in our community, AAUHOO on Facebook. Now, for those of you who don't know, AAUHOO is actually, it stands for Academy of Art University Hanging Out on Air. The original goal for this community was to, well, let's scratch all that. Let's just tell you how it started, first and foremost. Here's a 30-second story or less. Basically, we were in class, we were using discussions, we were posting things, and it's not always very active online. And there's nothing bad with the online environment as it is, but we wanted something more. And I say we because the students who started AA, we wanted more. We were more social students, and we didn't really get the online education. So basically, we said, hey, look, why don't we utilize Facebook, because Facebook has really good notifications. Everybody's on it. You can use it from your phone and everything like that. So it's a good place to utilize notifications, um, and if you use a group, you can actually add people to the group, and people can still get the same kind of privacy settings that they have on their personal accounts. So you don't have to friend anybody to be a member of this group, and you don't have to friend a person to message a member of this group. So it works out really well. And what we wanted to do was to combine Facebook on one hand with Google Plus on the other. Facebook is for the notifications and the group feeds and everything like that real time, but then the Google Plus, combine the video. You can have 10 people at once on video, 10 audios, and 10 video at the same time. Boom, combine those together. That is added with YouTube, and so we can broadcast live over YouTube. We can do so many cool things. We have Google Docs where we can work on papers together. People can peer edit in real time. You can actually see the person's cursor and their name, and like they're like writing things next to you. You can share slideshows like PowerPoint presentations. You can share images. You can share large files. You can do lots of things on Google. So we wanted to combine the two. And so I invite you guys to, one, check us out if you're not already in the community. And if you are in the community, I want to thank you guys personally from the bottom of my heart, because a lot of you will leave commentaries and testimonies about how you love the community, and I'm happy for that. But just know that if it wasn't for you guys, this community would not be what it is, and I mean that in all sincerity. Um, I'm going to make this video pretty short. I just wanted to get some things off my chest here. We're going to be doing an administrative chat soon, so you can see all of our faces, and we can kind of give to you the outlook of over the next semester, all of our goals of what we want our community to be. Um, so just to clarify something, I may be considered kind of a founder of the community. It was started by me and Leon Taylor, who is no longer at Academy. Um, and from us two, it grew to about, I remember when we were like counting up, like, oh my God, we almost got 70 members. We were so excited. But now I'm proud to announce as well that just over 11 months now, we have 260 members. And I like the numbers being small. I like that we are more of a family than we are classmates. We're more of a community than we are just a bunch of people. And to talk a little bit more about community, I will say that Summer Expo at Academy of Art has been one of the best, coolest, best ideas ever. Shout out to Melinda. Melinda did such an amazing job, and all of our administrators at the school, financial aid advisors have been really good to me. So I really can't complain about anything that's been going on at the school, other than some of our modules have been a little bit out of whack, but they're fixing them. And if we have any questions or concerns, they're more than happy to, address it and analyze it and see maybe there is something wrong with this module or this quiz. And so don't be afraid to speak up, you guys, because they are definitely listening to us. Um, I'm going to be recording a short video very soon about how to make really good posts on the school, some of my top web apps that I use for productivity for school. That way I can save more time. I can spend more time doing things like developing the portfolio, spending time with the family. Some of you guys have kids, and um, husbands and wives and girlfriends and dogs, and I want to help you guys get the most out of your education and also the most out of life, and hopefully we can all do this together. And that's what we're here for. So real quickly, um, I had another member who sent me this book along with other books, and she was an architect student, Amy, and I still communicate with her from time to time, and recently she messaged me, was like, "Hey, I got some more stuff for you," and I'm just like, "This is crazy," but if it wasn't for our community, if it wasn't for um, building the network, I think it's very key to build your network now. Don't wait till you get to be a junior, senior, whatever, graduate student. I think the network now is most important because the network is what really keeps me sane, and it really keeps me pushing myself with my portfolio. I've done so many amazing things in my portfolio, and because of this community, because of the support that you guys give to me and to our peers, I've experienced contact with firms in my industry for architecture who have showed interest in my work, who have showed a continued communication with me. And so it's definitely a really big step, something that I've never had in my life. I've never had a community of artists who can understand when I talk about diminution and like convergence and stuff like that. Like people are like, what are you talking about? I don't know. You know what I mean? So it's really cool to have all of you guys. And I guess what else I want to say is, I recommend you guys to, if you have anything you want to share, if you have a story, if you have a piece of art, if you have a portfolio piece, if you have something that's really personal that maybe something you would just tell your friends, think of us as your friends. And a lot of us do that. Some of us have had, I recently lost a brother. I had friends who have lost family members, and we were able to use our community to keep each other together and to say, hey, you got a shoulder here or wherever. You always have a place in my heart to kind of vent your stresses, or hopefully we can keep each other happy. We all want to be happy. We all want to be, prosperous, and we want to like get the most out of our education. And I think we can do it alone, yes. But to do it together is just so much easier, and it's just been so much of a good help. Now, the last thing I wanted to mention real quick before I go, I'm currently wearing this. Now, shout out to Lanessa Cook. She is a master of web design and new media in our community. Lanessa sent me a VIP package because that goes back to the network. Um, she's been a member for many, many months, and I know she's a very, very busy woman, but she has released her fragrance, Night. This is a unisex fragrance, and and uh, and it's a really I'm dropping boxes here. It's really an amazing product. Everything from the box design and her whole entire package is phenomenal. And it got a little bit beat up because people were handling it. My mother was like opening. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited! We got a new box." And I'm like, "Awesome." I'm like, "Is it from Lanessa?" And she's like, "Yeah." So again, guys, I have to personally thank everybody that I've met. I usually talk to people on a regular basis. I often will check on you guys. So when you guys show an interest in the things that we're doing as administrators, we're going to definitely do our best to keep you guys happy. We want to have contests. I've got all kinds of tech toys and, like little like USB adapters and like little gadgets, and like I can tell you how to get like really, really cool phones. And we're going to be giving things away. And it's not going to happen without the efforts of everybody. We all need to come together. We're all busy. We all do a lot of school, and like I said, we all have our own personal lives. But what I would submit to you guys is, if you would kind of be a little bit more active in the community and continue to ask questions if you have them. We're going to be having, like I said, live study sessions where we can, on a daily basis, we'll have maybe 3 different study sessions ran by our administrators and our members, and we'll be able to just be in like a virtual library where we can just work on modules together. We can work on quizzes, not together, not quizzes together, but we can work on assignments and say, hey, does this look like it's in the right perspective, or do these colors look mixed well, or what do you guys think of the overall feeling of this? Those things are okay. We don't advocate cheating at all. We will definitely call you out on it. We will remove and delete your posts, give you guys a fair warning, and after that, you may end up being removed from the community because we want to make sure everything that we do in this community, our university loves and appreciates our gestures. So, having said that, I'd like to, on behalf of AAUHOO's administrators, thank you guys for joining the community. Thank you for continuing to be a part of this community, and thank you for continuing to make us better people, better friends, and hope you guys are enjoying your days wherever you guys are. I'm Phil Bailey, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.